Live in fear. You are the puppet, and I'm the puppeteer. What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is Awesome broadcast coming to you live from not so sunny California, Los Angeles. Yeah, we are live right now. It's cloudy. It's 62 degrees Fahrenheit. I can't believe I'm saying the Fahrenheit instead of the centigrade. It's much better temperature. Yeah, I know. NBA IOF soldier Danny Avdija. I don't know how you say it. Avdija? Is that how you say his name? Is fed up with the hate he's receiving for being Israeli. Well, have you thought about not being Israeli? Have you thought about not writing for Israel? Seriously. Avdiya? Okay, whatever. You could just be, like, you could be Israeli and be like, listen, guys, I have no power over where I was born, but like, you know, what Israel's doing is unconscionable. Fuck Israel. You know, I know plenty of people who are literally from Israel who still even live in Israel and say that. So you don't even fucking live in Israel. So why the fuck are you still riding for it? He's Balkan, not Israeli. Oh, he's Israeli and Serbian? Damn, bro. I'm not going to say nothing. You know how like when someone is South African and Israeli, I'm like, I know what you are. Like you love apartheid, like unconditionally, you know, no matter where it is. Like you would go to the Jim Crow South and be like, this is perfect for me. When someone is Serbian and Israeli, I'm like, I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you like. You like unlimited genocide on Muslims. What is this? VANILLAMACE pronounces Istanbul.
Help me, I'm uneducated. Latvia! It's probably like Czech or some shit, no?
That's crazy. It says Otopark. That's straight up. Wait, let me see where it was. I don't think this is Istanbul. I mean, if it is, I don't know what part of Istanbul this is. Maybe like Izmit.
Latvia! It's probably like Czech or some shit, no? Oh, fuck, it was Istanbul.
Istanbul. Okay, I was off, super off. I said Izmit, but it's not at all, as a matter of fact. Is near Arnavutköy? That doesn't look like Arnavutköy to me.
Okay. And everyone who said, oh, it's Albania, no.
Japan.
Girl, it wasn't. I said Istanbul.
Tokyo.
Istanbul? How do you say it? Istanbul? Istanbul?
Istanbul.
I thought it was Istanbul.
At least she's not saying Constantinople.
Istanbul? Is it not Istanbul? How do you say it?
Actually, yeah, Singapore, not Japan. I got it wrong. I said Japan when I first saw the trees and shit, because I feel like that's like something you would see in Tokyo, but I think it's Singapore because there's so much English.
Istanbul?
Did I get it wrong?
Istanbul. Istanbul.
Wait.
Istanbul?
Does Singapore have the red cabs too? This is Canada? That's so
Okay, focus on...
What was it? People saying Canada. This is Alberta. This is Greenland. When we liberate it, it's gonna be Greenland. I saw someone be like, NORTHERNLION is constantly yelling at his audience because he's like one of the only adults on this platform. So his audience is constantly trying to get a rise out of him because he has like normal ass opinions as a normal ass adult. And I was like, I feel that so much. Brother, you are not normal. No one that streams on fucking Twitch is going to be normal. Are you two going to link up? I want to, but we'll see. This is like a classic crash out that he had that I also 100% agree with. It's really funny. It's like, all of these like little zoomers that have become so fucking puritanical where they go, why is there sex in movies? I don't want to see it. It's like, dude, like what's next, man? Are we going to fucking say, why is there violence in movies? Like sex is a part of life. It's so fucking stupid when people complain about it. It's like, I mean, this is an older rant. I feel like.
Ask me for a recommendation.
Bro, Peep the Polo, he mogs you. Yeah, he's a mogger. So that's the thing, like a lot of people don't understand about NORTHERNLION is that he also has been keeping up with a lot of the latest technology, like MOG technology. People just think like, oh, he's just, you know, he's actually brain maxing, like he plays all these like brain games and stuff like that. But he's actually mewing. He's a big mewer. I mean, clearly he didn't get to a PSL 7 without trying, you know. His maxilla is processed perfectly. Yeah, you know, he knows that the meta. FYI, he's ACP adjacent. NORTHERNLION is American Communist Party adjacent. Like he's like a Western chauvinist. That's awesome. Yeah, he's not woke. You're right. He's anti-woke. He's an anti-woke communist. First of all, he's Canadian. So If you're Canadian, the maximum like representative politics you're going to get out of your parliamentary structure is NDP. And I suspect that's where he is. And I actually know that that's where he is. I don't expect anything beyond that from him, even though I think he is very well read. So it's quite difficult for him not to be a little bit more radical these days. Anyway, let's see where he had to say.
For a movie. I told him to go see The Lighthouse. Next day, he was pissed because he was going out on a movie date. Honestly, are the neurotypicals okay? Might be the mermaid jerking off scene and the farting. Okay, so what are you suggesting? It's inappropriate for a date. The shit that pisses me off is you are all atheists and you're like, I don't want to watch a movie with farting is not appropriate for a date. Well, it's going to offend their tender sensibilities. Like your attitude towards the movies that you can watch on a date with a woman are unironically misogynist. Okay. Plus, the worst case scenario, if she actually does get offended and she doesn't want to watch it, don't you trust her to be like, this shit's kind of weird, turn it off. Doesn't make any damn... Why are you so puritanical? You're 22! Fucking chill out. It doesn't matter.
You're 22! I've been here. I've been here many times, as you all know. You've all made me feel this way. I know exactly how a adult with a functioning brain feels when he is receiving a metric ton of some of the most unfiltered, unvarnished, ridiculous takes coming from people that have the highest level of confidence in their worldview, where it's like, excuse me, actually, it's not appropriate for movies to feature things that, you know, human beings do in the real world. If it offends my sensibilities, I don't want to see it.
Sit in the seat, watch the first 22 minutes of the movie, make out for the rest of it, and fucking add it to Letterboxd with whatever the consensus score is. This is the way, bro. I can't believe we have grown adults covering their eyes during sex scenes in like R-rated award-winning films with their parents. Just watch the fucking movie. I watched The Hateful Eight in theaters with my Mormon grandpa, and that scene was not a fun time. I'm freaking out. Why would you take your grandpa to a Tarantino film? Because he's lived long enough on planet Earth that he can appreciate true cinema. I'm fucking dying. I'm fucking dying. You don't believe that these are real people. You don't believe that the person you're taking out on a date and possibly wooing and maybe falling in love with and getting married and starting a family with is a real person with interiority and some autonomy of their own. You don't believe that the people who raised you are real people with complicated emotions that can and mature sensibilities that can actually handle stuff. I'm freaking out. You think you're the only real person. You think you're the only, well, you're literally looking at the demography of it, and I'm being, this movie wouldn't be appropriate for them. They're not an 18 to 35-year-old male who spends 8 hours a day on Reddit. What are you talking about?
Oh, it's so good. It's so fucking good. Oh, man. I think when you reach a certain age, if you're still on this fucking godforsaken platform and you have to deal with a lot of self-assured people who actually are very insecure in the real world, but very self-assured on the internet, you're going to have moments like that. It's just, it's a given. Northernlion chatters hate being notified of your existence. That's another one of those like funny things. It's like Germa's audience. There is definitely like a contingency of a lot of trans people that love Germa, for example, and they love a Northernlion, but they think I'm like an evil person. It's one of the strangest things. Not only have I, collaborated with these people in the past, but like also we have a fairly similar outlook on the world. You are evil is true. I am evil. They have to peek through their fingers at you because you are basically porn. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Literally, my younger sibling is like that, Lamau. Yeah, you know what it is? It's clips. Northernlion has a lot of favorable clips. He has a long career. He deserves all the praise he gets. I love him. I think he's fantastic. But he has a lot of like favorable clips. I have a lot of unfavorable clips. And unfortunately for all of us, people under the age of 25 genuinely have no capacity to understand what a content creator's like entire body of work looks like. Without just receiving them in like 1 minute to 2 minute clips. If you have like a robust clip infrastructure from fans that are constantly putting out like really good videos in general, then you're gonna develop an audience of watchers that are super invested. If the very same like clip infrastructure is constantly churning out clips about how evil you are, then people are going to think you're a bad guy. It's just because you're Muslim shaking my head. I think that plays somewhat of a role in it, but that's where it comes from. You don't have a librarian. I do have a librarian, Lil Bear, but it also the other like major clip farmer that I have is OSTONOX originally, and he has always been an antagonistic clipper. Banger Northernlion HASAN clip.
Talked about Lizzo yet? Yeah, you missed all the Lizzo discourse. You missed me giving 45 minutes of my opinion on Justin Trudeau's divorce. You're definitely watching the right Twitch channel. Does the title down here, is it all caps? Emoji, get in here, bullet point list of all the big news happening today, open parentheses, gaming after. It turns out that last part was a f***ing lie.
This f***ing guy, bro. What the fuck? What? Yo, chill. This kind of bald rage is expected. I'll be honest.
Has he talked about Lizzo yet?
That's my bald king. I was disrespectful. I was disrespectful to my bald king. I guess like one of the only positives I can think of with respect to destroying Canadian sovereignty and taking away Canadian autonomy and maybe engaging in a long and convoluted battle of counterinsurgency is that Northernlion and I become a part of the same country. So there's that. There's some wonderful Canadians out there. Obviously, he will most likely lead the vanguard. He will most likely lead the vanguard in Canada, I suspect. And I will be offering material support to anyone that is engaging in insurgency against the the America-KKK. Was that Northernlion or Hutch? How dare you, dude? That's fucking insane. Northernlion is the goat. Hutch is a creature. That is insane. You just compared probably one of the most well-read, thoughtful, educated content creators on this platform to one of the dumbest just because they're bald. That is, unironically, that's baldism. I think that's bald racism, straight up. Like, what's next? You're going to think slime is the same as Hutch too? Like, which is which? What do you mean? They're polar opposites. Northernlion is a truly brilliant individual. Hutch is a true dumbass. You're looking at two different balds and going, oh, they must have the same brain processing power. It's fucking ridiculous. One guy was popping off as like a Call of Duty streamer a decade and a half ago and has not been able to materialize a career beyond that outside of just being like a fucking slop tuber who's professionally wrong, even though just because I said it's professional doesn't actually mean he's making a lot of money off of being professionally wrong. Turns out he's actually not even raking in the funds, really. The other guy, well, the other guy does, you know, New York Times crossword puzzles and shit, and he does it in a very cracked fashion and has an encyclopedic knowledge of IMDb ratings for every movie you've ever seen. He's on the low tier Israel payment plan. Yeah, he also owes Mike $1,500. Hutch is.